This is me using a 180-degree rotation technique to get new angles. This is me doing an offset building technique to get sleeker shapes. And this is me using a glitch build technique to make some items bigger than you can usually make it. Because today, we're back in No Man's Sky due to a tutorial request on how to build a pirate ship I showcased in a previous video. So let's get right into it. First, we have to start with the landing pad because the game officially wants us to use one. We don't have to, and there's a way to make a ship without landing pads, but for this build, it looks cool to have the Thunderbird landing thrusters and the Magfield landing thrusters. Place that Magfield landing thruster right in the middle and 2 in front. After that, you're going to get the Thunderbird landing thrusters and move it 2 behind. And put it on the other side too. Next up is the habitation chambers. For the pirate ship, I like to put the storage on the bottom. And since we have 10 storage units, we're going to need 2 habitation chambers and a walkway. I like to use the Titan ones because it makes the storage look like fuel containers. I'll have to show you later. Up front, we have our Ambassador class landing bay to get in and out. Next floor is where the crew is going to sleep. And the layer is to add a good heft to the ship. We want that ship at a good size. I like to use the Thunderbird class habitat because of how the beds look. And here we go, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to add a Thunderbird walkway in the back for a secret room. Third floor is where everything happens. It's where the crew eats, refines, and grows plants. So let's give it some room by adding a lot of habitation modules. And here we go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then adding a little bit of another walkway up front. And then we're going to put 3 more habitation modules on each side. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I can't wait to get to decorating those. Alright, from here it's going to be a little bit different because some ships have an upper deck for the captain's quarters, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And then we're going to use the Ambassador class for all of them. It's that higher class look for the captain. And offset the last one right here. So it kind of looks like that. And then in the end, we're going to add 2 more Ambassador walkways right here. And then up the very top, we're going to have another work area. So we're going to get some Thunderbird class walkways right in the middle and right beside it. Then we're going to get that long one and put it right here. And finally, for the cockpit, we're going to put it right here. You were going to ask why it's shaped like this, but it's for easy access for the landing bay. Right here and right in the back. Alright, now we're ready to move on to the shapes of an actual pirate ship. But I wanted to try something in the front, so let's do that first. We're actually going to need to finalize our ship first, though. So let's get our reactor. I like the Azimuth class reactor just because of how it looks. Putting that right here for now. And a photon cannon up front. We're going to get 2 habitation modules and stack them right on top of each other. And a landing bay for easy entrance. Alright, let's finalize it. It looks really wonky right now. But alright. Let's go to the front. Okay, we got to go in a little bit further. Get our stairs. Put them up front. That's pretty much it. Let's go back to the ship customizing. Now all we have to do is delete the one on the bottom. And as you can see, we still have our stairs. And with that, we can just copy the habitation and rotate. Bam! And just like that, you can get your Arcadia wing module and flip it backwards and forward. Let's put it on both sides. It's still a little bit thick. We're going to have to do the offset. Get your photon cannons and place them backwards. Both sides to make it easier. After you've done that, all you have to do is take these out. You've got backwards floating guns now, but what do you do with them? You take out your habitation module and place them right on top of it, just on one side. And after that, we get our Arcadia wing again. Bam! Now it's looking forward. But what's this? You can't put your Arcadia wing on the other side here. Easy. You just get another habitation module, place it inside it, and then flip it. Bam. Would you look at that? That looks way better. Now let's go delete these guns inside the wing. Make sure not to touch the wings. There it is. Let's take care of this one too. And now we have a cool front of the ship. I mean, moving on to the sides, I usually like the Arcadia stabilizers and the Arcadia blade. Placing the stabilizer in the back and the Arcadia blade in the front makes it look really flush. Let's repeat it on the other side. Nice. Oh, I forgot about right under here. Let's use the turbine cowling. I like this one because the turbine looks like a cannon. After that, let's continue with the shape with the Arcadia blade. I gotta do it on the other side too. I think right here is the most interesting part because you can do whatever you want with it. I think what I did was like the raw copper module, a few radiator castings, and 2 domed castings right here. But you can also use the Speedbird diffuser. It's just about the shapes. Just remember to do it on both sides. I did a 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2. And for back here, anything that has these corners. I like to use the Albatross cargo tanks. Flip them upside down, bam, and bam. Moving back around here. Oh, wait, that space shouldn't be there. Was that a mistake? Bam. Ooh, it's starting to look better, but it's still a needle. I need these sides. I usually like these Super Cruise airfoils. Just place them upside down like this. Right here. And another one backwards right here. Let me get the other side. Bam. Bam. There we go. Now it's looking more like a ship. Let's smooth this out right here. Probably just with a longshore cowling. Upside down. And the real place I like my guns are right here on the side. We're also going to need boosters. So from what I noticed, you can only have 8 active thrusters. Well, not including these guys. Some just don't work. But that isn't going to stop us from having maximum amount of active thrusters. A Kino Stream thruster here. A Pyro Driver booster down here. Twin Echo Jets right here. Bam! Bam! And we're going to use the Arcadia sublight thrusters for shape. Down here. And right here. And I always like these 2 big thrusters down here, but we're going to use the Thunderbird one. Down here, and on the other side. It looks a little empty in some places, huh? Like right here and up here. Let's add some hull attachments. Cargo sphere down here, and a cargo link up here. Put a cargo sphere on the other side too. And there we go! Here's the body of the ship! It's still bare, but this is where the fun begins. Because now we get to make items that usually can't change size into super large items. Let's paint the entire Corvette maroon and sky blue though, with a weathered finish. Yeah. Come from those modifications and... what the... Okay, I just learned that the paint hole Corvette thing doesn't work, so remember to do that first. And you want large sails, but you can only make dinky ones? The way you do it is you pick the item right before it that can change size. If that one doesn't change, then keep moving. Ours is a salvaged awning. Make this as large as you can. Place it down. Duplicate the awning. And then you click the cycle button and the build button at the same time. Like 3, 2, 1. Bam! And here you have it. It takes a little while to load because it's so huge, but dang! There it is. After that, you just delete it, copy it, and just place it wherever you want. Just like that. Delete that other big one too. It might take a few whiles to get it right in the middle. Yeah, this one's a little bit off, but that's just part of it. And you can pretty much do that with any part. For example, if you wanted to do it with the draped canvas, you need to keep going back until it's one that you can turn huge. It's usually the awning though. But since you have your sail already, you just copy that and you do the same thing. Bam! And now you have this huge compact transmitter. It's not so compact, is it? Copy that. Bam! New sail. Copy that. Bam! Whatever this is. Take that and bam! You got your big sail. And that's just how you get big sails. Like I said though, it might take you a few tries to get the angles right. Alright, we're gonna move back to my Crimson Marauder to show off and continue the rest of the interior. Bam! And you walk in right in from the bottom. Here are those storage areas that look like fuel containers. It's easy access, keeping it near the door. Moving up top, like I said, is the sleeping quarters for the crew. Up front, you got your mission radar, medical pods, and your multi-tool archive. That way, if you really wanted to change your multi-tool, you could just do it right there. We got a lot of simple crew beds back here. But remember that secret room I told you about? It's right behind the ornate tapestry. Let's have a seat. Right here is just where my crew chills and has some nip-nip. Let's keep moving. After that, you go upstairs into the crew dining room. I put a lot just because I had a lot of beds. I think it only made sense. And on the left side, we have our nip-nip growing stations. So much nip-nip. On the other way, right down this hall, we have our refiner rooms. It's only refining on this side. And this is the back of the ship. I thought this was funny because rugs you can pass through, but you can't see them from the bottom. So if you go back here, bam! Gravitino host room. But if you turn around, you can see outside. Isn't that trippy? If we keep moving up, we're going to head to our captain's quarters. We turn to the left, which is the right side of the ship. And here's my little room. Sleeping quarters, the kitchen, more Gravitino balls, and my very own refiner. That's the one I use more often. On the other side, it's the side that won't be used more often, but it's a guest bed kind of thing. With the med pod right here, and the further room having that little kitchen and the sleeping chamber. Right in the middle though, I wish I kind of used the ambassador here like I did in the tutorial. But here it is. First aid room, and my very own nip-nip room. Yum. And if you go up here, here's our steering wheel. It's made of a concrete barrel on a wheel. And the golden half counters for the sides. We can just jump down to the deck from here. Yeah, and like I said, that reactor looks really good as a mast. All you have to do is a little bit more decorations and you have a cool pirate ship. Oh yeah, and remember to add the windows later, because for some reason, it counts as an extra part when you use in the Corvette workshop. Remember to put ladders somewhere back here too, because you can go all the way up. I put an aquarium up here, with another sail, and a sail on this side. Let's take it up to space for that final view. Find the sun, and let it go. And there you have it. That's how you build a pirate ship in No Man's Sky. If you enjoyed it till the end, please consider sharing and commenting this video. And I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!